the right thing you need for a hot sunny day. So today my secondary school friend, no, my primary school friend, so he saw my work and he has just bought a new place nearby my house. So I'm now on a bicycle going to his new house to see and advise like what is he supposed to do with his house. So it's really been a while since I last cycled around on a bicycle. Yeah, for my vlog. Hi. This個風水係唔係幾好嘅喎？係呢個啲盤嘅。哦，但係你嘅 budget 係大概幾多錢啊？如果改晒嘅話，我係10零萬至少到得㗎，10零萬至少。但係这我们讲广东话了，但是我跟你 find out 了，就是你不用花很多钱来画图，因为你可以去 MBSA 那边拿那个 standard。Then moving on upstairs, this is the ground floor. So this is the current state of the house right now. So the first thing to do is he wants to extract the wall line up to this line and then cement everything on the outside floor, then put in awnings so he need not to have tool cars. He can park tool cars down here. So he will need to change the gate into a folding gate as well. So that's number one. Number two is to move. So this is the current toilet. This is the WC and this is the existing kitchen. What we're trying to do right now is to move this line behind. And now, because we are not very sure on what's going to be happening here, we are getting the interior designer because this is an end lot. So the benefit of an end lot is on this side, we have a lot of lights coming in. Okay, but the staircase is over this side. So now what we're going to do is going to open up this wall to allow light into the space itself. Then after that, this will be the living room, and here we will most likely put a sliding door this side, so light can actually you can actually use the light. Then kitchen will be this side. So now one thing that we are actually deciding is whether do we still need this room. Do we need this room to actually, if we actually take out this room, the toilet can be over this side, and this will be your kitchen and your dining area, and this will be your empty space for circulation and things like that. So that's most about it. So you can actually segmentize your budget according to segments. Like section 2 would be all here. This will be section 2. And the staircase, we will just repaint and reuse the existing structure to be more cost saving and things like that. Yep, so this is the bedroom. Bedroom 1, bedroom 2 and master bedroom on this side. So what we are planning to do to actually also extend this wall line upwards, while then we decided whether do we need a balcony or not. So with the balcony, it's rarely used but it takes away like 20 to 30 over thousand. So we are deciding whether do we want to do that. But we just extend the toilet to make it more spacious. Then because of the shared toilet and due to cost constraints, we will just leave the back space for now. So that's all that we discussed, and these are all ideas after sketching, and then we will pass this over to the designer and we will see how much it costs in total in segment by segment. So it's very important to actually itemize your work.
So what's up guys, we have finished the house tour and we advised like what to do with the house and things like that. So there are some things that new house owners need to take note of. So the first thing is that you need to be really clear of your budget. Like my friend here, he bought the house at 230,000 only for a 2-story terrace house in Taman Sri Muda. But the renovation like would cost around 100 to 200,000 easily. That's the problem, and the problem is this 100 to 200,000, right? It needs to be in cash form. That's where a lot of people don't have. I mean youngsters lah. Then if you come from a different perspective, if you buy from a developer, 100 to, so let's say you buy from a developer a 400,000 house which is new totally and it's all financed because of the easy owning schemes that our developers are providing right now. Low down payment, low deposit, lawyer fees and stamping fees all covered by the developers. So but when you get a house, then only you just go in and buy some electrical goods and furniture. So there's two, it's a very clear demonstration of sub-sale versus developer. Sub-sales, you buy sub-sales, it may look cheap and you get an existing one, but if you have no knowledge of renovation, you'll be knocked by contractors. There's this Tan Sri that always teach us last time, is contractor. So you gotta be really clear on your budgeting and things like that. The second thing is that you gotta be really clear about the market research or the place that you're investing. Like my friend can easily point out from that side, from over that side, he point over to a house here. He's saying that this house is going for 670,000. 670,000. The 3 years time, he bought that at 230,000. So when you say if you dumped in another 150,000 for renovation, it's still 380,000. If he still sells, he still make money. You guys get a point? So a thing I want to highlight here is this. It's about percentage. If you buy a 230,000 house, then you sell at 500,000, you make almost double your initial investment. Oh, the cycling makes me tired. Then, but you come to think of it, you only paid 10%. You only paid 10% for your down payment. So with that, you can still make more than that. Like not only 230,000 make 250,000, but you only use 23,000 in actual fact. So that's how a lot of people do not understand. Another thing would be the community around the area that you are going to buy. Like the main first thing is that you can see what's going on the neighbor side. So what kind of people are there? So here, because we grew up together in this neighborhood, we know that this place where it's around the affordability range, the community is still not so friendly, not so privileged and things like that. So there's a lot of working Sabahans, There's some house rented to foreigners and things like that. So that's the thing you're gonna know before you invest or you decide to stay in a particular location. However, you can guys just observe, right? This field is just awesome. This would so be ideal for your kids in the future. Just need some supervision, but I think this field you can rarely get in the current development right now from the market. So I think that sums up the vlog for today. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to contact my contractor friend. He's also an ID designer. He will come and see and give a quote and some design suggestions to my friend here, and then we'll start work. Stay tuned and have a good weekend. Bye bye.